Hello, this is Miss Lally, and I dropped the ball keeping up with recording, not so much recording, posting on my YouTube channel my summer, late spring summer garden adventures. It's just been a hot, humid summer, and I had a lot going on this summer. And so I would pick up my phone and record, but then I wouldn't take the time out to sit down and edit and post a video for the month of June and into July. So I'm just going to do a quick summary of my early summer gardening experience, which has been hot. Everything's been growing. I've kept my shade cloth on the enclosure because it was just so hot. I mean, temperatures in the 90s, and I think we reached up to either like close to 100, or we did get to 100, and the heat index was just through the roof. So didn't really want to be outside doing much of anything this summer. So, but in spite of all of that, as you can see, everything I had in the enclosure was doing great. Stayed green. I stayed on top of watering. I was eating cherry tomatoes off the cherry tomato plants. I picked a few of the blueberries, and the peach tree was doing just fine. And I have poblano peppers that were growing. Everything was doing great in the enclosure under the shade cloth. So I was happy about that, and everything was well. Now, the raised bed, I planted tomatoes in there. They started off doing okay, and then the tomatoes just didn't grow. For whatever reason, they just did not grow in the raised bed. So I left them in there for quite some time, and they started to lose their green. And so I had to make a decision to pull them out, which I did, because the onions I had in there never grew either. So I don't know what's going on with my raised bed. It was a failure for the spring. So somewhere around the end of May, I believe around Memorial Day weekend, we got a lot of rain for a couple of days, 3 days. I can't remember for how long. And I had 2 peaches left on my peach tree. And this is what I discovered when I thought I could go out and pick those 2 peaches. Make sure ain't nothing up. Look at that. Okay, what happened here? Oh no. Did it what happened? Was it too much rain? It's soft too. My one chance to pick a peach. Oh no. Did I miss it? Looks like I did. I'll set it up there. And I had 2 peaches on this tree. Okay, let's see. I don't see nothing on the ground. Oh, I see it. It's down here with the... Oh, oh man. Oh. You know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I'm happy I got this far. I'm happy I got this far. So we still had potatoes that needed to be dug up. The potato plants were doing great, and then as usual they started to degrade, and that is what they did. And I got to a point where it was finally time to dump or dig up the potatoes out of the buckets.
They're dying.
Oh, they're supposed to look like that.
But why, Mama?
That's just the way they go. They grow up, they look pretty, and then they die off. Hello, this is Miss Lally, and today is Wednesday, June 3rd.
Hello?
And we're going to dig up some of these, or dump some of these potato buckets and see what we have. And I got my grandbabies over here. They're at the enclosure because of... That's what they see.
Tomatoes? Yes.
They see the strawberries.
What?
I can't focus it.
And look.
That was our potato harvest for 2026. So far this gardening season has kind of been low key for me. Didn't have a whole lot to harvest, didn't grow a whole lot, but I did enjoy the little bit that I did grow. And then there's just so much going on this summer or early summer that I just didn't put a lot of effort into growing. But I do need to put some effort into growing my peppers because I got my pepper plants late. So hopefully I still have enough time to continue to keep growing my pepper plants out so that I can have peppers to last me over the winter months and into sometime next year. But all in all, I did enjoy the gardening season for the summer. It's just the end of July now, and we're getting ready to go into August, and we are also expecting a new grandbaby. So that's another thing that's taking my attention away from focusing on gardening, is expecting a new grandbaby. This will be our third granddaughter, and this grandbaby is coming from our youngest daughter, and this is her first child, so all attention is going to be all on that. So we'll see what happens after we meet our new grandbaby.